Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be sharing with you all products that I regret buying. But before that, I would like to give you a little disclaimer. Now, skincare, hair care, body care, makeup are very subjective. What might work for me may not work for you, and vice versa. So if you are planning to buy any of the product which is shown in this video, do your own research. Go and watch multiple reviews on YouTube so you can make your own informed decision. And with that being said, let's get started with the video. There are no particular orders. I will be randomly picking up the products. There are a total of 8 products. So there is Dr. Seth Basic Brightening Youth Lotion. I love Dr. Seth's product, but this product did not work for me. Let's cut it very short. When I applied this product, I felt like that did not get absorbed into my skin. It just laid on my skin. I felt something was sitting on my skin rather than seeping into my skin, if that makes any sense. I did not feel moisturized after using this product, and I had high hopes because this was pretty expensive. I think I cannot see the price over here, but for 50 ml I think I paid around 600 or 700 rupees. I will be mentioning all the price on the screen and in the description box below, so please do check out that. But yeah, that's the problem with this. When I pay a large amount of money for a brand, I expect things to work, at least moisturize my skin. This did not do so, and moreover, when I applied this, I had many dry patches because my skin was not getting enough moisturization. So yeah, that's the stuff with this product. And yeah, good. This is Nykaa Skin Potion. Now I had high hopes for this product. This is Skin Potion Anti-Pigmentation Facial Oil. Nykaa came out with various skin potions like for glow booster, anti-pigmentation, anti-pollution, all the stuff. I went for this anti-pigmentation facial oil, and this did nothing for my skin. I used it for for a good month or so, but this did nothing. Again, the same thing with the brightening lotion. This did not seep into my skin. It just laid on top of my skin. It did not, being an oil, I expected it to at least moisturize my skin, which it did not. So I was highly disappointed. At least if you're not working on my pigmentation, work at least on the moisturization level of my skin. At least moisturize my skin. But no, if you're looking for a good facial oil, if you are on a budget, like if you have a budget of 600 to 700 rupees, I would suggest you to go for Plum Restore Glow Restore oil. That is far better than this. Keeping that aside, let's go on to the next product. This is Himalaya Natural Glow Kesar Face Wash. Now during the lockdown, like when the initial days of the lockdown started, I was out of my favorite face wash, so I have to go for this because I had no other option, and I thought this would work for me, but it did not. This broke me out. After washing my face with this, I felt the tightening effect, like squeaky clean wala effect, and I do not love that effect. I feel so uncomfortable when I wash off my face and I have that kind of feeling that अंदर से मेरा skin खिंच गया एकदम. And this product did exactly that. Means I'm using the neem face wash, and neem is supposed to be stripping on your skin like all the neem face washes. That did not do that, but this stuff, being a Kesar Glow instant glowing face wash, this did this. And this has mint. I don't know what mint is supposed to do in my skincare. It just only gave the cooling effect to my skin after I washed it off, and that's it. In general, I do not prefer Himalaya face washes. Even the neem face wash among their best selling products, and that did not work for me. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend you to go for this. Go for any other face wash. If you are looking for a good face wash, go and watch my favorites video. I have 2 recommendations for you, and that is for all skin type. I will be leaving wherever in the placard above, so please visit that video and you'll get the full information. Now moving on to the next product. This is Body Shop Vitamin E Toner, and you can see I'm out of this because I have to use this. Now all of these products I have used because I paid quite a lot of money for these products. Those were my hard-earned money. I think this product is better used as a makeup remover rather than a toner. This is a hydrating toner and this did not hydrate my skin. And seeing the texture, this is quite thick than other toner. Other toners are very watery. So I thought that this product would actually hydrate my skin to another level. See the texture and reading the reviews, but this did not. If you're looking out for a good hydrating toner, go for the plum green tea or white tea and chamomile toner. That is a fantastic toner and you wouldn't regret buying that. Let's move on to our next product, which is, if I have to rank all these products from worst to bad, from 1 to 8, this is the product I would place in number 1 position. This is that bad. This is Mama Earth Onion Shampoo. When I first used this product, I have oiled my hair the prior day. So when I used the shampoo to cleanse my hair, after washing the shampoo off, I could still feel a film on my hair, and that was a very weird thing, a layer kind of a thing, a silicone film over the hair. So I thought, okay, this might be a very gentle shampoo. So next time what I'll do is not oil my hair the prior day, and I did the same. But still, I still felt a kind of a weird layer over my hair. So whenever I shampooed with this shampoo, I never had a good hair day. I always have to straighten my hair, and I avoid straightening my hair. I avoid using any kind of heat on my hair. My hair was frizzy, my hair were dry, still I felt like a film over my hair. Yes, it did not make my hair fall. I think that's a good thing. But apart from that, the experience of the shampoo was not at all good. Therefore, I would ask you to stay away from this. And if you're looking for a good onion based shampoo, I would suggest you to go for the Oriental Botanics one or the Wow one. That is those shampoos are far better than this. Don't go for this, save your bucks on this. This is Maybelline Baby Lips New York limited edition something. I think lip balm has just one job to do, and that is moisturize or hydrate your lips. And this did the opposite of that. I mean, I do not mind a good color payoff in my lip balm. I love that. And this had pretty good. I mean, look at that. Look at that color. The color is awesome. The shine is awesome. But when I applied this, I felt after like an hour or so that my lips were flaking. You could see when your lips get dry to another level, you just could feel the flakiness in your lips. This did that. It did not hydrate my lips, not at all. And moreover, it made my lips more chapped and more dry. Then what's the point of this lip balm? This is the Nicka K Pure Lip Oil. Now I'm big fan of Nicka K, those eyeshadow palette, like 9 eyeshadow palette. I think the quality of those eyeshadow palette within the range of 500 is just like awesome. So I thought of giving this lip oil a try because I was trying to find good lip oil on a budget. But this gave me the worst lip days. Let me place it in this way. When I first used this product, after a few days, like after 3 to 4 days, I started feeling that the folds of my lips, like these portions, which were cracking or getting chapped, and it got chapped to that level that it was literally bleeding. I was literally bleeding from these areas. I obviously got scared. I did not thought that this product was doing that. But later on, I stopped using this lip oil, and I was using very standard Nivea lip balm. Then when my lip was restored to its normal glory, I again started using this product because this product gives a beautiful glow. Like the shine is so pretty. You can just wear this on your bare lips, but do not wear this. Now again, the same thing happened when I used it again. Still, I was not ready to accept the fact that that is because of this product. I don't know why. Then again, same thing happened, and after that I realized that the chappedness of this corners of my lips was due to this product. And after that I have stopped using this. I have never wore this on my lips, and I'm happy for that. Scent Devins, I think that is how you pronounce that, moisturizer. Or this is an autumn edition. Like, imagine, this is an autumn edition, and this is for dry to very dry skin. Now the biggest complaint I have with this product is the packaging. I mean, how am I supposed to use this product? I know that I can pour it like this and use it on my body, but the pump is supposed to make my life easy and not hard, and this made my life harder. Like, the pump is somewhere inside this bottle, and I don't want to find it. Now, apart from the packaging, the moisturizer is like, okay, this is meant for, this says that is meant for dry and very dry skin, but I do not think so. I would like to differ from that. When I used this product, I felt like, yes, it did hydrate my skin, but it did not keep my skin hydrated for a prolonged period of time. And this is supposed to be used in the autumn. It is at autumn edition. I used it in the autumn, I used during the summer. I don't think this is a bad body lotion or moisturizer, whatever you say, but this is obviously not made for dry skin. I think normal skin or oily skin could handle this, and I'm so disappointed that this product did not work for me. I wanted this to work because the fragrance is so beautiful. This is the Nykaa matte nail lacquer, and this is in the shade Lemon Fizz 76, I guess. Yes. Now, don't get me wrong, I really love Nykaa products. Like, I have a big love for their lipsticks. I love their lipstick, especially their ultra matte range. But I think their nail polishes are quite hit and a miss. Like, some of the formulas or some of the color are absolutely spot on. Love those, and some of them are like sheer, and this is the sheerest of all sheer nail polishes, if that makes any sense to you. Now, I understand up to 3 layers of a nail polish to show up on your nails. Like, yeah, 3 layers is good. But how will you react if I say even after 4 layers of nail polishes, not even 4, 5 layers of this nail polish, I could still see my nails. This wasn't opaque at all. This was translucent at its best. So yeah, with that, I think we are done with the products. So these were my disappointments or products I regret buying, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, then do not forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. So with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.